going on YouTube? Cloverbells here, back with another Scarlet Violet video, and today we're continuing our collaboration series, and once again, welcoming back Canada's finest, Neil Patel. Neil, it's been a hot minute since you've been on the channel. It's been a couple of months actually, since I think Series 13 back in 2022, so welcome back, and what do you got for us here today, Neil?
Dude, first of all, it's been a really long time just because most of my teams I've just kept like secret to use in tournaments. But Series 2 has finished, and we're actually using the Series 2 team in Series 3. Now this team is an adapted version of my Dondozo team that I used to top cut Vancouver. Pretty much after I top cut Vancouver, Choppa reached out to me, and then we started building this team together. And then we got a few others in as well. Most notably Freezai, Zach Carlson, which is who this rental is actually from, if you guys go in the description and like click the tweet to find the rental. So a huge thanks to Zach for creating it. And then other person is Marcus Dion. And then with this team, so our results were Choppa got 11th, so he made day 2, did really well in day 2. Zach got 29th, so he did pretty well in day 2 as well. I made day 2 and got 41st, so not the best, but still like out of 700 players, pretty good. And then both Freezai and Marcus went 6-3 to finish really close to top 128. Freezai bubbled out a little bit, and then Marcus ended up making it in. So overall, it was a pretty good showcase like for the team and like results. I think we combined to get almost 200 CP together.
Yeah, really, really good. And the idea, folks, is you might be asking, why are we showcasing as Neil says, a Series 2, aka Regulation B squad, Neil? You gotta go with the conventions, man.
Bro, right. No, it's these two.
But the reason why we're trying to use this team now is because we're trying to prove a point that you don't need the Treasures of Ruin Mon to actually do well, right? If the team works well on its own, you don't have to force yourself to use that kind of Pokemon, right? If it doesn't fit, don't force it. And if what you have already is good, then feel free to use it. And that was also evident in Fort Wayne Regionals, right? In the top cut results. What was it, Neil? Like 8 teams didn't even have a Treasures of Ruin Pokemon, right? And so that already proves that you just don't need it necessarily.
Yeah, dude, Joe's Ruin Pokemon was King Gambit. Got second.
Yeah, I like that version as well. Like, I feel like that Garchomp stuff with like Talonflame, and even now with Gyarados, I think he swapped out the bundle with Gyarados, which is great. Yeah, that's like a really, really good team in itself.
Oh yeah, no. He swapped out Talon with Gyarados.
Yeah, that's what he did.
No, the thing is that he wanted to go back to Talon because he kept losing to Chi-Yu Flutter.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, no, Gyarados was so bad for him. He did not like it.
No, well, ideally, either way, there were still like other teams, like 7 other teams that still did well without it. And this can be one of them too, if you are willing to use it. Now, I know some of you may not be the biggest fan of quote-unquote Dondozo, but if you look at the rest of the team, look, you got Flutter Mane, you got Glimmora, Dragonite stuff, you know, what's not to like there, folks? So, without wasting any further time, you know how this goes. Neil's gonna call the shots, I'm gonna click the shiny button, so without wasting any more time, let's just go straight into the ranked battles. Alright, wait, oh, that's the, that's the other version of Baxcalibur balance. Alright.
Yeah, it has hands.
Wait, there's an Iron Hands here now. Oh, okay. He took out the Tinglu.
Hands is very cool. I think we can lead... Oh, this one's kind of dicey. Let's lead D-Knight plus Glimmora and then Dondozo Tatsugiri. I want to just Terra Blast something immediately.
Get some free chip damage.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's fine. The Gyarados Intimidate shouldn't do a whole lot here. I mean... Oh, wait, are we multi-skill?
We're multi-skill, yeah. If we're not multi-skill, I don't think this can ever lead into that.
Okay, we have some.
The goal is, if their Flutter Mane isn't Scar, like if they're Chi-Yu Scarf, then we can get around this lead pretty. Like we can just D-Knight it turn 1.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, might just E-Speed even. We'll see.
There's a couple of these versions running around.
Actually, no. If they lead their Flutter stuff, we're just gonna E-Speed Mortal Spin, like E-Speed the Chi-Yu. That should just drop it.
I like taking out the Tinglu from that team and putting in either an Iron Hands or King Gambit, because Tinglu on that team just nerfs your own Flutter Mane and Chi-Yu.
That's fair, yeah. I would just blast the Amoongus and Mortal Spin.
Alright, so we're just gonna blast this thing, okay? Pray to God that it's not You know, the Koba, and then yeah, this is pretty good. Dragonite.
Yeah, I don't.
you'll be
No one
alright.
runs Amoongus anymore because
Nah, this is not Dynamax.
yeah, it's not. It was a Series 1 thing. I think Rios ran it.
Alright, yeah, I know I considered it a little bit for like Terra, Flying, Roaring Moon, acrobatic stuff, but like, Now you kind of need the berry for like Baxcalibur, Ice Spear. Oh, okay, that's free.
Wait, it could be double protect.
Nah, man.
Oh wait, bro. Wait, that's
a-
it.
Yeah, free Amoongus, unless it's Sash.
No,
Okay.
dude, we knock out with Mortal Spin if they're Sash. Yeah, this is. Dude, Amoongus was the most annoying Pokemon for us.
I don't know why he did that.
I'm kind of worried about Chi-Yu now. Not gonna lie.
Well, does it come in? Does he even have it? Is the question.
No, he definitely has Chi-Yu, bro.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Neil says he has Chi-Yu. All right, and it's Iron Hands.
Yeah. I guess we can go into. Oh, actually, I would just Terra Blast the Flutter Mane and Mortal Spin. Or we can. Okay. I would Terra Blast Iron Hands actually, because that one's more important to actually chip for Dozo.
He's going to fake out the Dragonite, break the multi-scale, and kill the Flutter Mane. 100%. And what do you want to do here?
There's no way D-Knight drops. We have to Mortal Spin, yeah.
Okay, alright. Oh, the sub-tech. Nice, I like that. Okay, that's fine. We weren't going for him anyway. No fake out. He's going for the kill. Alright, there's some damage. That's good damage there.
We needed that so Earthquake could knock out later, and we prevent them from actually tearing. Because now we just Gem. Wild Charge won't kill, by the way.
Oh, of course. We still have our multi-scale. Alright, and he did more damage to himself that way. Alright.
Yeah, and now you can just Power Gem the Flutter, and just Terra Blast the, I guess Terra Blast the hands, like it doesn't matter anymore, but...
Power Gem the Flutter?
Yeah, you have to break the sub so we can EQ it with Dozo. Like, the one sub puts it into EQ range.
Okay.
Well, that should... D-Knight should live that.
Oh, barely!
Dude, I know my stuff so well. Let's go.
Alright. Neil called it, we lived it, we killed the Iron Hands, and we're gonna break this KO here. Alright, now Neil, why did you decide to Power Gem but not Earth Power?
Wait, Power Gem's stronger.
Power... No, it's not. Why?
Yeah, I
oh,
think
yeah, wait, we're a rock type, I keep forgetting, sometimes, you know, it's a grass poison thing, and then I forget this thing is also a rock type. Okay, there's the Chi-Yu.
Uh-oh. We can just... I would always Power Gem the Flutter Mane so it doesn't substitute, otherwise we're fine.
Okay. What do you want to
And
do
then
here? Just
sack the
speed?
D-Knight.
You want to click E-Speed?
We can't. We're locked in.
Oh yeah, we're banded. I hate banded. Alright, but it's so good. I'll just do this. And
Yeah.
then just do this.
Yeah, just don't let them sub. That's the only thing that matters. Oh, they got a Terra coming, bro.
Whoa, already? Is it Chi-Yu? It is Chi-Yu.
I mean, that's their last two.
Okay, it's Ghost.
Okay, it's Ghost. We're fine. We're fine. As long as it wasn't Grass. That was
Oh,
the
I
only
love
thing.
Grass. That's my favorite one. Terra Blast, Terra
Really?
Grass. To kill
Oh, I like water.
Palafin. Oh, you like water? Okay. I also like Ghost sometimes, but I like Grass. Kill the Palafin.
Yeah, I think Grass and Water are the two best ones right now. And then you just make it super thick. Oh, don't
flinch.
Even if you get, I mean, that doesn't matter, honestly.
Alright,
Like, it was
damage.
still in Earthquake range, so... Yeah, now we just go Dondozo, swap Tatsu, and Earthquake.
Yeah, game's
I
over.
will say that Chi-Yu is faster than us because the Dozo from Series Regulation B is not EV to outspeed.
Oh, Neil.
Okay. Yeah, we just EQ here and go Tatsu.
Okay. Alright, that's okay.
But yeah, it's not EV to live, so... Or I like outspeed, so we might get flinched down.
You telling me you can't outspeed 167, Neil? Damn.
Bro, you need every single point of bulk on Dozo.
Oh,
Everything adds up.
At this point, yes. Alright. So we're gonna swap. We're gonna do the old Tatsugiri shenanigans here. Here it comes. And we're gonna click EQ and hope we don't get flinched.
Hopefully we don't hit our own Tatsu. You know, sometimes the game does that. No, I'm kidding.
Alright, here's the Omni Boost. And let's see what the play is. Alright, survey says it should be a protect on one of these mons. I'm gonna say nope. Yep, there it is.
Oh, I almost called it. I just didn't want to risk because I was like, why risk?
Oh, what the hell? Why?
We're just EQ and we win now.
Yeah.
Unless we get flinched down, because we are slower. Just pray that they're bulky to you.
Hey man, I don't mind bulky Chiyus. I think it's pretty cool on blows.
I think it should always be bulky because like that's the only way it actually is consistent.
Okay, Shadow Ball.
Oh, not even. Oh, that means they don't have Moonblast. That's actually good for us. Oh, if we get flinched, we lose.
Okay, we're good. Come on, man. This is the Cloverbell's channel. We don't miss. Okay, we're fine.
All right. Do you want to rest for the memes? I'm kidding.
Nah, we'll just EQ. We'll make him forfeit.
We can still lose.
Nah, he says I'm not playing that game.
Yeah,
I would have played it. I would have played it. You know, because we could have missed Draco, and then you never know. What is this? Oh, the Mirror Neil, and he also has no Ruination Pokemon, so he has the same belief as us, Neil. He's on our wavelength.
Yeah. Is that a good wavelength?
I don't know, but his plan is to hide behind those Grimmsnarl screens, kind of like the Clover playstyle.
Lead Dondozo Glimmora into this.
Okay, and what is the reasoning? You want to just put some damage on that Grimmsnarl?
No, we just Terra Grass EQ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then Tatsu, and then probably Flutter.
Oh, okay. All right, what's the plan against the rock thing?
Oh shoot! Oh no, I'm so sorry.
What?
We should have went with Dragon. I forgot we can't beat Garganacl anymore.
I was just gonna say, what's our plan for the rock thing?
Oh, we don't have a plan. The plan is supposed to be Outrage, but I didn't bring the Outrage mon.
Well, what if we just EQ it? And click the water move.
Dude,
right.
wait, there's Terra. We're so screwed. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is the Incineroar Grimmsnarl lead of Sword and Shield. Right.
Oh yeah, this is just Wave Crash, the Arcanine, and Mortal Spin.
Alright, you know he's setting up Reflect.
Yeah.
Right, we are intimidated, by the way, so just so you know.
Dude, it's Wave Crash, bro.
Oh,
that thing's...
Okay, alright, he's doing this. Probably just getting off Reflect here.
He wants to cover for Protect into Power Gem, which is exactly what we're doing next. Yeah.
Okay. So now we'll get off our Mortal Spin damage. Right.
Yeah, so Grim can sit there forever. Our goal is to not hit Grim, by the way.
Because it doesn't put on any pressure.
Yeah, so we just Protect and Power Gem.
Sounds good to me. Alright, but does that pick up?
No, not at all. But it does a lot.
That's okay. Yes. We'll go for what we call the better VGC chip damage. Alright.
Exactly.
Where is that? There it is.
Gem, yeah.
Okay. No switch-ins, Neil, but he does Terra.
That's cool.
Alright. Is it water?
Probably.
It is water.
Is it Terra Blast?
No. He's just doing a defensive Terra. I think he just wants to willow the Dondozo here.
Yeah, no, I was capping.
Alright. There is finally the Reflect, so he gets both the screens up. He's in a great spot, at least if I was him. There is the Will-O-Wisp. Bing! Okay, and a little bit of free chip damage here from the Power Gem. Not a whole lot of chip, but some chip. Alright. Okay, that did something.
True.
Alright.
What do we have?
We have our good friends Tatsugiri and Flutter Mane.
I would just go into Flutter Mane and I would Energy Ball.
Oh, for sure. And then it still won't die, but you know, chip damage. He could even Protect, but either way, same thing. It's still a free switch. But Spirit Break into Glimmora doesn't sound too great either, but you know, it's not the point.
Oh no, they won't ever Spirit Break that.
Because then Toxic Spikes, right? Yes. Okay, so we do get our booster Flutter, right, which will somewhat balance out the light screen here.
We have to save the Terra for Dozo because the game plan is actually just to knock out 2 Pokemon, leave Garg at the end, and you just rest stall.
This makes me miss Incineroar, man. Parting Shot.
Kind of nasty.
Neil, are you ready for the return of Incineroar at some point?
That seems fun.
Oh, of course. especially with Terra options now. There's the bundle.
The Terra Blast instant.
Alright, it will be poisoned, which is...
No.
No, not yet, not yet. That was just Mortal Spin stuff. Alright, what is it? Speed or special attack? It is speed. Okay, Arcanine. Will-O-Wisp into the Flutter. Right.
Here we just Moonblast the bundle, and then we just Mortal Spin.
Alright, good damage there.
Damage. Yeah, we just Moonblast the Mortal Spin and we're fine. Like, they've not done any damage to us outside of, like, whatever that is. Yeah, we just Mortal Spin.
Yeah, if he protects, he protects. Sure thing.
We live Hydro Pump, unless they're, like, modest, which they aren't, so...
Nah, we're fine. Bundle is good. Alright, ooh, there's a protect there.
Oh, it's Blitz.
It is Blitz, but let's see where.
Oh,
Okay.
it's definitely... Flutter's taking a lot of damage here.
It will. 3. Alright, he does pick up this KO here.
That's okay.
Alright, but we do poison the Arcanine at the very least a little bit.
I wanted to call this, but I wasn't sure if they would actually, like, fall for it.
A little bit of crit there. It's playing well. It's playing well. Alright.
Like, all we have to do to win this
Rocky
is...
Helmet.
Bro, wait, what?
Rocky Helmet Arcanine.
Never seen that before.
Alright, our Flutter does go down though.
The bad thing is that we're in... Okay, Garganacl loses to Wave Crash, right? Okay, cool. So we can just go Dondozo here.
And you know, there's no guarantee he even has it, right? Because he has Grimmsnarl, Arcanine, Bundle, and Garganacl? I guess he left Tatsugiri Dondozo behind then.
Yeah, so we just protect the Dozo here.
For
and
sure.
then Terra Grass and Energy Ball.
Oops. Okay.
I do not... Yeah, we do not want to lose to,
The bundle here?
yeah.
Okay.
We not want to... I think Hydra has a chance to knock out.
Alright, here is the Grimmsnarl one more time. Alright,
I mean, that's okay.
That's okay. We're fine with that. The main idea is to not, like, take any freeze dry shenanigans here. Okay.
Yeah, they've been playing this well.
Oh, for sure.
Now we actually have to focus, though. I don't know if Bundle drops to that. It's a roll, I think.
We're gonna get a good roll.
I'm also worried about Encore right now.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we killed that.
Alright, that's good. So he ignores the Dondozo here. Remember, he is behind screens, by the way, so we'll see.
No, I think this was a decent chance to knock out, but yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh man, 1 HP, literally.
I would just Mortal Spin and rest.
Rest. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that'll get some berry back. Alright.
Yeah. Let me just Mortal.
Alright, I'm down for this. Alright. Ooh, taunt! Alright, I don't know why. We don't have anything.
We live Freeze Dry into this, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure. It's not that much damage anyway. Alright, here's the Mortal Spin. We pick up the bundle there.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason we rest is because, like, even if they Encore, we get rid of the bundle, and then we can just swap out into Tatsu and still win.
Okay, now he knows we have rest. Okay. So, now he's got, you know, the little doggy in the back, and there is the Garganacl. 10 times do you think he switches our Arcanine here?
We just protect the Dozo and Energy Ball the Grim, yeah.
Alright.
There's no risk.
Sure, I'll do it. Alright, because if he wanted to go, then he would have did it now. But he stayed in. Is it wide guard? Parting shot. Ooh, he tried to do it like that. I see. Get the reduction and go into the Arcanine. That was I respect that play, Neil. What do you think? You respect that play?
It's a good play. Please knock out.
Poison should be able to kill it. Does Sulk here though, but you know, we are gonna get the free switch into Tatsu at the very least. Alright,
really...
Well, this doesn't matter.
No, the Grim has to drop here, because I don't know how else we beat the... Oh.
It's not great.
We have to... so the way to win this is unfortunately rest all. It does win. Restall does win. That was one of my game plans into Garg.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have to. The fact that it lives on 1 is unfortunate. Good EVs, though. Alright, if it dropped, then we were in a pretty good spot. But
We just wave crashed the Grim, because you cannot... Actually, no, we EQ. Always EQ. Because even if they wide guard, we're still fine. The 1 HP is actually going to matter.
He's going to parting shot into the Arcanine. We're going to lose all our boosts.
That's okay. As long as the screens are gone and we're able to, like... As long as we can restall, I think we win.
Okay, so we'll EQ anyway. Alright.
Yeah. This might get kind of long, but, like, I was doing the math. I actually think the rest will just win the game. Because, like, their Arcanine and Grim don't do anything, right? And we have 2 Mons, they have 1, so...
Yes, in the end, it could even come down to our Tatsugiri if it did. Okay. Well, that doesn't mean he still doesn't parting shot, right? He has to. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But the thing now is that they're getting the Sulk here, but they're getting the Sulk here, like, after the Grim dies. Because the Arca is gonna drop here, then we can protect the Grim drops, and then we can spam wave crashes.
And this also can potentially just, like, wear out some of those screens here. But
Yeah.
here's the Arcanine.
If you guys need a good Dondozo counter, this is definitely it, though.
Alright. So here's the EQ. We'll kill the Arcanine. Grim will come in, it'll die next turn. Now next turn, Neil, are we aggressive or are we playing passive?
Oh, we just protect every time. Unless the screens run out. If Reflect runs out, then we EQ. No, if Reflect runs out, we wave crash. Yeah.
Okay. So light screen wars off. And...
Oh, we just
Alright, let me check the screen's turn on Reflect here. Alright, 1 HP Grim, 1 HP, you know, Iron Bundle as well. It is his last turn.
Oh, this is beautiful.
What do you want to do? You want to wave crash?
No, you have to protect.
Okay. Yeah.
Because wave crash isn't doing that much, like, right now. We need to, like, stall at the screen.
Yeah, we're back to normal Dondozo. Alright, he tries another parting shot, but...
Okay. Unfortunately, to win this game, it's actually just rest stall.
Oh, man. 20-minute game? Let's do it.
You know, that was one of our game plans into Garganacl. Because I struggled with it at Vancouver. Like, I beat both of them, but it was really hard.
Alright, it looks like we have to do the same thing here.
Yeah, no, rest is the answer to Garg, just straight up.
Okay.
I would wave crash first, I just want to see how much it does. My only concern is that they're going to protect anyways right after, so it doesn't actually matter.
Oh! That's very good.
Oh, we win! Oh, we don't need to stall, let's go.
Yeah, and he sulkied. Yeah.
Yeah, this is also why we needed to protect, like we cannot get parting shotted the second time. Because -1 Dozo can't do that. If he gets double protect, then we definitely want to like just rest on the 3rd turn, because triple protect would win them the game.
What do you want
We have to
do
wait.
here? Yeah.
Oh,
you
you
have
that.
to. I mean, he protects. Okay, sure. Oh, he didn't protect. He threw.
Maybe he doesn't have it. Maybe it's like
Maybe he doesn't have it. I guess not.
Maybe he has Stealth Rock's Garganacl.
Oh no.
Plus Yondo's.
Ladies and
And
gentlemen, always run protect on your Garganacl if this was a lesson. Bellibolt and Farigiraf. Is that weakness policy Bellibolt, Neil? I have no idea. Bulldoze.
You know, this team, I think it just loses to Glimmora Arcanine. Like, Glimmora Arcanine Tatsugiri, you just Mortal Spin E-Speed. Game over.
Really?
Yeah, they have no immunity. They have no flying type. This is the matchup.
Ah. You're right, you're
Exactly,
right.
bro. Bro, we're cooking.
Oh, okay. And then just Dondozo.
Tatsugiri, yeah.
And the homie.
Yeah.
Alright. Sure, we'll do it.
Did you see the Dondozo? Wait, you know what people are doing on Dondozo in the IC?
What are they doing?
They're Terror Grass, right? That's standard. But you know how +1 of Terror Blast doesn't actually kill the, like, Palafin? They're running
Right.
Oblivious now.
Oh, God. Ah.
And then, dude,
It's
one
smart,
guy had Oblivious, and they also had Palafin on their team for the mirror. Crazy.
Oh my God.
I won because I had the Chin Pal game plan because I lost it on Showdown once, but it was still kind of hard.
Okay, Flutter Mane Palafin is the lead.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we do get a nice little intimidate.
Wait, what do we just see on Flutter Mane? That's clear Amulet Flutter Mane. That's...
It is. We're playing in the IC, Neil.
Why? Why is it clear Amulet? Okay.
Snarl. IC win. IC win.
Okay, E-speed your own Glimmora.
Oh, we're doing this?
Yeah, and then Terra Grass and I guess Mortal Spin.
Oh my god.
I guess we can, yeah, I would Mortal Spin because I don't know if Palafin stays in or not. But bro, dude, who runs? Yeah, I thought it would swap. I didn't. Then, like, even if they didn't swap, it was like there was a 50% chance they don't even attack the Arcanine. Alright, cool. Okay. But bro, dude, who runs?
Neil, I told you, you're playing in the IC.
Bro, this is... Why is it clear Amulet? Bro has the Giga Impact Flutter Mane. No, Terra Blast Ghost. Dude, you know that thing gets no physical moves? Like, even if it had huge power, everyone would use Specs.
Oh my god.
It literally gets like 2 physical moves. Also, look at this. No damage. Actually, that's a lot of damage.
That's actually quite a bit, Neil.
But guess what? Everything is poisoned. Yes. Oh, that's taking a ton. Wait, that's kind of... Shoot. But if we lose to clear Amulet Flutter, I'm gonna turn off the Switch.
Well, first of all, this is my Switch, so you can't do that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Alright, that's okay.
Okay, protect the Arcanine, and then I guess... Do we need Glimmora? Actually, no, it's not that we need Glimmora, but we need the other Mon a bit more, so we're just gonna protect the Arcanine, preserve it, and then we're just going to, I guess, Energy Ball the Flutter Mane, why not?
You know, one thing I gave to one of my clients was the mouse hold stuff. You can just feint beat up, or just actually just beat up your own Glimmora, and it was really, really helpful.
I saw that.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Team. Yeah, that was a great team. Still is.
I love.
All right, I relive. Snarl. There it is.
I want these mons to die, bro.
Oh, we live.
I didn't want it to live because I wanted to preserve Arcanine somehow, but oh well.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're going to. I mean, the Palafin's gonna come in here and click Haze at some point.
See, it doesn't matter if it clicks Haze, we just need to, like, weaken them enough so the Toxic Spike allows Tatsu to win.
Exactly.
We can E-speed the Chi-Yu, and then I guess E-Ball again. Yeah, my hope is that we just beat this stuff without... Like, I hope that we knock out the Chi-Yu without actually taking a hit from it. Or at least we can rest. Like, that's... Because I want to be at full health going into the last 2.
Alright. Can I pick up? Oh, the Poison Roll.
I mean, I don't think that could matter that much, because, like...
We do live, though.
Yeah, because they have Life Orb, there's Poison and stuff, so... We got rid of the biggest threat, which is Chi-Yu, in my opinion.
Yo, Chi-Yu is baller in this format, by the way.
Dude, I hate this Mon. I would never use it. I don't want to miss the move.
Oh, Snarls and overheats?
Yeah, dude, because you have to run Heat Wave. Like, you can't just get away with Flamethrower. If you want to run Flamethrower, you might as well run Volcarona.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Chi-Yu will drop here.
Yeah, so we just go for EQ now into the Palafin. Like, between that and all the Toxic Chip, and, like, Restall, we kind of just win.
Should be alright. Like, yes, I know you can haze it, but, like, you're gonna take Chip, and then how do you beat Tatsu, right? You live the Jet Punch stuff, and then one Draco, and it's done. Bellibolt!
Terra Grass Bellibolt can get kind of dicey, actually, all of a sudden.
It can.
I want to...
Neil, we might lose to Bellibolt.
Oh wait, that's actually, the more I think about it, that's a real possibility right now. I don't know how to beat Bellibolt. Like, after Haze, how do we beat Bellibolt, bro?
You heard it, folks. Neil doesn't know how to beat Bellibolt.
We protect first.
Okay, you want to scout it?
Sure. I mean, it's Toxic.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I want to see if we can actually afford to, like... Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it. Alright, no Terra, by the way. Alright, there's... Oh, Charm!
Okay.
The IC, Neil. Alright, and it is Acid Spray! Is it Scarf?
No, so because they acid sprayed, I think we can afford to just wave crash the Bellibolt.
Alright, and the Flutter Mane will die to poison next turn.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do it.
If they T-Bolt here, they T-Bolt, and then we lose, but... Oh, wait, what?
Goodbye.
Yes. Oh, that mattered, and that probably helped us win. Without that, we definitely would have lost.
Why is that?
Bro, because that +2 T-Bolt off of the Electromorphosis definitely knocks out Dozo. And because of Charm, EQ doesn't do enough to beat Palafin with Toxic and Rest.
But we still keep our defense boost for now, until he clicks Haze.
Yeah, but like Bellibolt would have knocked out. It's so strong after that +2. Oh.
Well, Neil, remember, you're on the Clover Bells YouTube channel. The Clover look comes into clutch for that.
Bro, you need to pass me at Worlds. Give me the win. EQ, I guess. And then we can just rest him.
Of course.
Yeah, no, but literally, like, geez, I think rest is so much better, because, like, in these scenarios, you just guarantee. Like, with leftovers, you can still lose.
Yeah, I do like rest.
And also, other reason we had rest was for the mirror match, like the Glimmora mirrors. Because we expected to run into that, because I cut Vancouver with it. Oh, that's kind of fire.
What the?
They don't even have haze. Oh no, so their Dozo counter is Charm, which is why they did not have haze.
I guess. Is that better? I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
it does. Charm beats, what is it called? Charm is good into Grass Dozo, and then Bellibolt is like, and then Chi-Yu can beat Grass Dozo after like Charm stuff. And if they're not Grass Dozo, then Bellibolt wins. So it's actually really smart. Oh, we can just rest.
Yeah,
No
I
risk.
was just gonna say, like, just get the recovery. If he clicks Haze, oh well, we still have the poison chip ticking. And it's at the point where, like, Tatsu can just pretty much pick him up, right?
We don't have Dragon Pulse, so no.
But we have Draco.
Bro, that's gonna miss.
Oh, but Neil.
Oh yeah, true. We're on the Clover channel.
You're on the Clover channel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because of Unaware, Earthquake still does nothing, even though this thing's -2. Alright, we can just protect, EQ, rest, do our stuff. I don't think we even need to rest, though. Yeah, one change I was actually considering, like, whenever I run Tatsu now, is actually just running D-Pulse over Icy Wind. I would protect... yeah, we can EQ, no one cares. Yeah, it's over.
He knows.
We got really lucky. Honestly, the Charm was really cool, Bellibolt was really cool, so I'm happy.
That's okay. Sammy, you did your best. But you're going against the YouTube channel. Alright, folks, so we had a fun set of battles, including Bellibolt, right? But now we're in the Pokepaste section of the video where now, Neil, you're going to talk about your spreads. But before even that, how did you come up with the construction of the Mons piece by piece?
Yeah, so the way the team started is that I literally just messaged Choppa, and I'm like, bro, Hex Flutter plus Glimmora is kind of OP. And I sent him the 6 with almost the same sets. And then he was like, okay, this is cool. We should build around it. So then we worked on it. And like, long story short, the 5 of us got together and optimized like the original 6 through all these sets. And I guess first thing I wanted to say is that like I changed my D-Knight from Lum to Choice Band just immediately because the thing was that if we're removing Great Tusk, you need something to be able to Earthquake the Goldango next to Mousehold, and you can do it next to the Glimmora, but the Earthquake has to be strong. And the strongest Earthquake outside of Great Tusk was I already wanted to keep D-Knight, so I just made a Choice Band. So you got the Choice Band Earthquake. Also, Bandit Outrage was better into Garganacl, which was a pretty bad matchup for the other team. So those 2 reasons. And then also just Choice Band D-Knight gives you better matchups in bad matchups. Like you have ways to outplay, whereas the Lum D-Knight doesn't exactly do that. So we ended up going with Band. Then we were struggling versus the Rios team with like Goldango and like Amoongus, Arcanine. That kind of cycles around and then they get into bundle. So Choppa invented this Flutter Mane set to help counter that. And there's this bug in the game where if you click substitute with something and the Make It Rain attacks the substitute and the partner, so it has to hit both, then the Goldango goes down to -2.
Oh
So
my
so we had bulky Terra Water Flutter Mane. So after one substitute, their Goldango goes down to like -2. And we can just sub again, Terra Water. and sub can't be broken. We're +1 special, or not +1, but like Life Orb technically, and it's just doing crazy damage across the whole team. Their Amoongus can't spore because they don't break the sub. Arcanine doesn't take anything from like Goldango either. And our plan was in that matchup to run through it, and this was like Choppa's invention. Also, the other thing about Substitute that I realized when we were testing versus Garg was that if they intimidate and we set up sub, Sulk here doesn't break sub.
That's right.
So that's huge. And then we were trying to decide on flutter spreads, and originally I came up with a spread that had a lot more defense. But then Choppa was like, okay, like, do we really need all this defense? Like, why can't we just put it into HP? And then I was like, we need to live stuff. And he was like, what do we need to live? And I was like, Palafin, Jet Punch. And then I did the calc again, and it was like, wait, you only need 12 defense and the rest of the HP to live. So I just went for that. And then right before the tournament, I changed the Flutter to max speed because we wanted to outspeed other Flutter like that are similar. It
Right.
ended up being that we did outrun every Flutter we played against, but like when Choppa played against Paul Chua, his Paul was timid specs, so we actually
Oh,
lost. Yeah, because Paul is one step ahead. Then D-Knight, the D-Knight spread originally was really bulky, and then I think our team building group wasn't completely like we were pretty set on bulky, but then I presented really fast, and I was like, okay, we need to outspeed Baxcalibur, we need to outspeed Pelipper, we need to outspeed Palafin, because in those matchups, I really wanted Terra Flying and not rely on Outrage. And like I originally our group was like, do we really want to sacrifice all this bulk? And I was like, bro, we need to trust it's gonna work. And I kind of just like convinced them, and it ended up go about it. Also, it was kind of like I was also pretty uncertain on it too, but yeah, they were on board with it, and since they were on board with it, we kind of just stuck to it. But pretty much the fast D-Knight, like into the rain matchup, like if you don't outrun Baxcalibur, you kind of just lose it because unless you get good outrage rolls. Then Glimmora. So the thing about Glimmora was originally, we were using the same spread that I used at Vancouver, which would just take out all the speed and special attack, put it into Spadef. But then Choppa was like, other people are definitely using Glimmora, so we want a speed creep. So that's why we put 28 speed in there. And then the 68 special defense still allows you to live bundle freeze stride twice. The roll is slightly worse, but it's not that bad. And then with Bold 156, you live Rage Fist from Ape, which is really important in that matchup.
it
Because
is.
otherwise, you actually do just lose to Mouse Ape. Because like even though like Dondozo beats Mouse Ape, like they just do so much damage to with like Super Fang and Rage Fist that you just lose to their back. So you really need that extra turn with the Bold to actually live. And I guess like yeah, huge credits to Choppa for like the slightly faster Glimmora, because like if we did play against like that kind of stuff, then it definitely would have come up. Then Dondozo. So this Dondozo, we tested many different Dondozo sets. Freezeye was really set on running order up, and the reason he was set on running order up was that it's better into balance. So we ran a ton of lines, and like order up, yes, it was better into balance, but Lum was better into the mirror, and Lum was better into the sun matchup because Lilligant can't just sleep powder you. So because of that reason, we ended up just sticking to Lumberry. And like Order Up was definitely something we tested and tried to figure out lines on. And like huge credits to Freezeye for actually bringing that up because that definitely could have like influenced our team a lot. And he also helped us a ton with like the Dondozo lines because like obviously he's really experienced with it too. Also, the other thing I want to say about Glimmora and AV is that the original invention of like AV Glimmora specifically was actually from Marcus Dion. He literally just built like AV Glimmora plus Dondozo Tatsugiri and some random Pokemon thrown in there. Like the random Pokemon obviously made sense, but it was kind of just built really quickly and did really and got 17th at Knoxville Regionals with like pretty much minimal prep. So because of that, we knew the strategy was good, and like he's actually the original creator of this Glimmora Dondozo archetype, like the bulky Glimmora. The original creator of Glimmora Dondozo was actually Emilio in San Diego, but like I think Dion's really the one that like really took it to the next level. So like huge credits to him and like big thanks to him for helping us out. Then Arcanine. So we were
252.
talking about 252. Okay. 252 Adamant Arcanine is so good. Like the thing is that okay, with 252 HP and 4 Spadef, you live Specs Flutter Mane Power Gem. That is really important.
That's why they run in the
So
first place.
yeah, so you hit that benchmark. If you go 244 HP and like split the stats there, the roll becomes worse. So you pretty much have to be 252 and 4. because overall in EVs you do want to be optimal. So like we pretty much considered everything. Then the HP, I think just raw allows you to live -1 headlong rush from Great Tusk. So that's really important. And then 252 Adamant picks up most of the bulky flutters. That's huge because everyone runs bulky flutter.
Mm-hmm.
It picks up all the specially defensive Amoongus. You just need a little bit of chip and every single like even physically defensive Amoongus just drop. It makes your E-speed actually strong, and it's just overall so good across the board. Then Will-O-Wisp and Terra Water. So originally we were Terra Normal because you want to maximize your damage.
Speed.
But then I was testing into the Pala Balance matchup, and I was playing also like huge thanks to Justin Tang for helping out. We were on call for like bro, we were on call for 2 hours straight trying to figure it out. And I just kept losing, like just over and over and over. And I was like, okay, how do I beat this? And then we tried a lot of different things like to solve the matchup. And what solved the matchup was actually Terra Water Wisp Arcanine. You can just Terra Water, you can Wisp the Palafin, and you kind of slow it down from there, and that kind of helps your other mon sweep. You can also Wisp the Roaring Moon, which is really clutch, and the water type just gives you enough defensive flexibility to just like swap in and out. And that was actually the solution to the matchup. And funny enough, Zach Carlson played against Sohybe in day 2. Sohybe was using Pala Balance. He beat Sohybe. I played Sohybe right after. I beat Sohybe.
You're the reason he got 33rd?
No.
Nah.
Wait, he did better than me, right?
Yeah. That's just like that little running gag because I know he's sometimes
Yeah.
he bubbles out. I was like, oh man, again.
That's so sad. No, that man should not go to the lottery.
Oh man.
I love Sohybe. He's literally one of the nicest people I've met, but like that was kind of sad because literally he went 10-4. Two of his losses were to the same team back to back just because like yeah, Justin Tang, like our 2 hours of prep like really came into play in day 2.
Good job,
Like
Justin.
yeah, thank you, Justin Tang. Dude, thank you so much. Because like I barely even knew him back then. Like I kind of just like reached out to him. I was like, bro, Palapalansmal, can you help me prep? So we were like kind of talking, and then yeah, we just like hopped on call and made it work. So it was like really, really like really helpful on his end. Then Dondozo spread. This is Choppa's spread. Originally, I really wanted to go 124 adamant, so Earthquake 2 shots bundle. But Choppa was like the damage calcs on 288 Spadef is really important. And because of that, we just stuck to 288. You know what Dondozo spread we were trying before?
Let's
So we
hear it.
wanted 124 attack, right? So we just had literally no speed on Dondozo, and we're just running max bulk. It was actually kind of crazy. So in the Trick Room matchup, if you're no speed on Dozo and the Torkoal clear smog you, you're slower than the Armouge, so you just wave crash and knock out the Armouge, and then you win the game. And no one expects it. So that was our line. And also into a lot of the HOs, their mons, like, especially after bundle icy wins, like Tusk is already faster and everything. So we were like the extra bulk just helps in all those matchups, right? But then in tournament, you run into a lot of random stuff, random specs Goldango, random things in the like 130, 140 range. So just to be safe, we went with fast.
Yeah,
But
smart
like, we
choice.
did we did test really bulky. We actually tested really bulky for at least like 2 or 3 days straight. Like I was set on it, but yeah, like I think the group was like, let's stick to what's safe. Then Tatsugiri, Tatsugiri is really standard. The
You're
thing
my
you
favorite.
have to know is that the Force Spadef is actually really specific. If you Terra Water, you live freeze dry from bundle because of the Force Spadef.
Oh my god, and that is the beauty of competitive Pokemon. One EV is all it takes. The difference
Yeah,
between winning and losing.
it's crazy, right? Do one EV on Tatsugiri, one EV on Arcanine. They're 252, 252, but like every point's actually really well thought out.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it was a great game plan with the EV spreads. They're very well thought out. And again, it takes a group, right? I asked Ryan this, I asked Justin this, and now I'm gonna ask you this. I forgot to ask Timbits this, but do you think how important or how influential is it to have a team building group as opposed to going into a regional by yourself? Do you think you would have done as well as you did if you were to try and do it by yourself?
I'm not sure. Like the thing about
Mhm.
building groups is so at this regional, I got 41st with the like, I built with like five really good players. But then at Vancouver, I built a team on my own the day before, and I got top 8 there. So I think it's more about what building groups does is that like it's not really like you all bring the same team, like that's the benefit of it. It's having people to trade ideas with
Right.
and actually do best of three testing. Because
Right.
like, I built this team with four other people, but if you really look at it, like Justin Tang was incredibly influential to our run just with the testing that he gave us into Pala Balance. Because he won Knoxville at Pala Balance. So like I think testing there and then like even for Justin's run at Charlotte, like we were testing versus Armarouge and Didi, and like I told him like, bro, Citrus Berry Arcanine might be really good into that matchup because like the matchup was kind of difficult, and then he like beat it in his win and then into day two got top 16. So I think what's like more helpful is actually just having people to trade ideas and like do practice best of threes with, not really like having a group of people to be like use the same team.
Right.
So
Exactly.
it's mainly like, it's the same with any other field. Like at least this is what I think I said this on Twitter once, but networking is important.
Yes. And that extra set of eyes, because they can see something that maybe you can't see. And you learn this in school, right? Group work. So if you're one of those guys that likes to work by themselves in school, I got news for you, buddy. It might work there, but eventually you're gonna need to work with
It's
others,
helpful.
and it'll
And like
unlock your true potential eventually. Yeah,
and like people are really successful on their own. Like I cut
of course.
Vancouver on my own with like no other help pretty much. Like David Katesh, like he pretty much does everything on his own too. I think Boyd does everything on his own too, because like honestly, I mean he like tests with people, which is like important, but like sometimes if your style of team building's like not like anyone else's, then like bringing the same team as someone else actually won't help you do well.
Yeah, I do. I do
Right.
agree with that. Yeah, and Ryan spoke about that. Because he's a if you're a defensive balanced kind of player and you're in a team building group with a bunch of hyper offensive dudes, it ain't gonna go well.
Yeah, bro, if Ryan brought talent, Tusk bro's going 0-3 drop.
Oh yeah, for sure. We love you, Ryan. All right, folks, we're gonna take you to the rental. So now that you two can try out a non-ruined Pokemon team and still do really well. All right, folks, here's the rental. So again, our argument is, do you need a ruined Pokemon? The answer is no. So Neil, again, thanks for joining us on the channel. As always, very much appreciated and welcome. You were our #1 guest back in Sword and Shield, and it was great to bring you back after a few months. So before we get into the closing thoughts, is there anything about this squad in particular that you would change for Regulation C?
Yeah, so there's actually a few things that I think would make this better for Reg C. First of all, I just want to talk about like the inherent things that are better for the team, like in like any format. So the best Tots. So obviously we didn't figure out the best Tatsugiri set going into the tournament, or like I don't think anyone has overall. The best Tatsugiri set is Terra Steel, and you drop the Icy Wind for Dragon Pulse, because Sleep Talk is really good. Icy Wind, like in the situations you click Icy Wind for speed control, you might as well knock the thing out with Draco Meteor anyways, so I found that to come up a bunch. And then Terra Steel covers for Terra Ice bundle, because I actually lost to that because it just knocked out my Tatsugiri as I Terra Watered, because I didn't expect it, and it was just like, it was a really good play on their end because they just covered for it. So like, actually Terra Steel is actually the safest into bundle, because like even though we EV to live, like, it just didn't. And also it helps you live like Moonblast and Flutter, so you can actually 1v1 it a bit easier. So that's like one just inherent improvement. The other one is that if there's ever a bad matchup and you have Howl Arcanine plus D-Knight, you can probably run through it. And like since Will-O-Wisp can miss and it's a bit inconsistent, I would just swap the like Arcanine Will-O-Wisp for Howl. We didn't like, it wasn't really popular during the tournament, or like no one even knew about Howl Arcanine before except Lorcy, who's the one who invented it. So like, it's not really on us to like not be using it, but I do actually think Howl on Arcanine would be really good. The other thing is that if you lead Arcanine Dozo, just protect Dozo, click Howl, swap into Tatsugiri, you're at +3, which is kind of insane.
Oh, for sure. That's
Yeah.
really, really good. I'm considering that. Oh, wow. You know what? You're right. Because, like, if they remove all your boosts, okay, great. But then you click Hal, and now you're all of a sudden back to +1, right? And then
Right?
it's like,
It's,
oh,
it's so nice.
exactly.
And then the other thing is that if you Howl up your D-Knight into Choice Band Outrage, no
What's
switching.
living?
Dude, nothing's living Terra Blast either. Like, that would be crazy, right? So, like, because of that, I actually think Howl will be better. And also, since we're 252 Adamant, you might as well get extra damage on E-Speed and Blitz right after. Like, it actually makes a lot of the balance matchups, like, even easier, which, like, would be really nice. Then for Regulation C, there's 2 changes I would make. I would change the D-Knight to like from Choice Band to Assault Vest. I think that's a bit better for this format because like it's like into Chi-Yu Flutter, the banned one doesn't beat it, and like it was actually pretty difficult for us to manage that core. And then the Glimmora, I would change to Focus Sash.
Focus Sash, right? Yeah.
I would actually like keep it relatively bulky, just for like just overall like scenarios. Maybe make it faster than Palafin. Maybe like modest with a little bit of special attack. Dump the rest into HP. So like when you're next to Arcanine and like your Sash is like, I mean your Sash is getting broken by only taking 40%. Instead of taking like 60%, you're taking 40 because you're max HP. So I would do that. Keep Focus Sash, and then I would drop. I guess I would drop Energy Ball for Spiky Shield, just cause, yeah.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, I mean it gives you another turn of poison damage for sure.
Yeah, so I think that would be more useful for the team. And then I guess if you go AV D-Knight, you can probably make it slower than Arcanine, because you want all the bulk on that in that scenario. So you can at least like Howl into Terra Blast, because that's still a pretty good combination. It's just as strong as Choice Band there.
Yeah, just make it faster and then you get the boost, then you get to attack, right? Makes a lot of sense. Okay, noted. All right, Neil, thanks again for joining us. Is there anyone else you want to shout out besides the team building group homies?
Yeah, I just want to... I just want to mention everyone again because their contribution was like really massive. Marcus, Strider VGC, and Chuppa Cross, like huge thanks to him. Zach Carlson, huge thanks to him. Also, that's like his rental. Freezeye, and then I think that was our group. Yeah, and then Justin Tang as well.
All right, the Justin gets the honorable mention for helping out. Even though it wasn't his team building group, right? Great way to be a homie, Justin. You get the Clover thumbs up to you. There's that thumb there. All right. So we'll be back with another video in the next one, folks. Peace out and have a good night.